Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me this early Saturday morning for some coffee. It's about 49 degrees outside. This is fall, October 2020, and I love fall. Let's have some breakfast. I'm going to scramble up some fresh eggs to go with the coffee. Here's my eggs. I'm going to add in some oats, and I'm going to add in some scratch mix. Wait, this is not for me. This is for my girls out back. I live on about 3/4 acre lot in a nice neighborhood, and I have backyard chickens, and it's cold, so I thought I'd give them a good hearty breakfast with some hot scrambled eggs, oats, and chicken scratch. So head on out to the backyard with me. Here in my coop, I have 6 Buff Orpington, 3 Barred Rock. The Barred Rock girls are old. They pretty much quit laying, but I keep them around because they're like my pets. And boy, do these girls love the scrambled egg. They all snatch it and run. I usually fix 2 pans, so there's plenty to go around. I think I am the only one in my neighborhood that has chickens. We get about 6 eggs a day right now. This winter that will drop off a little bit. But I'm trying to turn my backyard into a self-sufficient homestead. Started this in 2012. I used to keep bees, but I have 6 little grandchildren, so I had to give up my bees. This is my coop. My husband built this run. I have vegetables growing out in front. This house that the chickens stay in at night and lay their eggs was purchased from Leonard's. It's a custom built hen house. It's very well made. It's been through 4 hurricanes. I'm going to be cleaning that out today and putting in a nice layer of fresh pine shavings to keep them warm. I have 6 nesting boxes, but of course they only use 1. They all pile in 1. And this is the run that has been very secure, kept out all kinds of critters. I've got pole beans growing up the front and just a few of my loofah sponge vine growing up with some loofahs left over from when I planted those this spring. So I'll harvest these as soon as they start to turn brown. But I've thoroughly enjoyed having the backyard chickens. And like I said, we get a nice supply of protein from the eggs that they lay. So this is a picture of my backyard homestead that I created. My husband and I last year in October set out these beds, these raised beds. There's my greenhouse in the background. And behind that I have 2 rain barrels with the gutter coming off the roof. There is our deck, and I have a swing set for the grandchildren, and I've planted 2 apple trees I'll show you later, and I have a nice stack of wood courtesy the Hurricane Florence. This is my compost bin right now. It's just 2 empty trash cans, so I take all my coffee grounds and all my scraps that the chickens don't eat, and I will put in here and keep churning these and use this compost in my garden beds. My garden beds now have rattlesnake pole beans. I have collard greens. I have some cabbage plants set out. I've got Swiss chard and kale growing. There's the rattlesnake pole beans. I think in about 4 or 5 days I'll be able to pick those. Again, this is almost the middle of October, and I'm still getting a lot of good produce. This little garden bed, I stopped counting at 100 pounds of produce that I got off of it this summer. There's some more peppers. I'm going to pick those because I think we could have a frost. There's the bowl of peppers I was able to get off the last remaining pepper plant. Last year I planted 2 apple trees on the other side of the yard, and they have doubled in size, so they're doing very well. I'm really excited about these, and we're going to be cutting back and pulling up all these azaleas and plant some more garden beds along this side of the fence. That's another way to be self-sufficient on this homestead. We had several trees that fell from Hurricane Florence and crushed our shop, so we were able to take all that wood, and we have firewood, and we have a nice fireplace in the house that really heats, so we can use that wood. Here's the collards. They're really doing well now. Hopefully I'll have some for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I've got garlic planted here. Those cabbages haven't done so well, so I've added some nitrogen, mulched them, and hope they come back out. These collards really took off. They're looking really good. I'm excited about that. So you too can have a little urban homestead in your backyard. Now's the time to get your beds made so that you can get your soil ready for the spring planting. Thank you for watching. If you like, please hit the like button and subscribe. Have a blessed day.